Right now at 10, Wisconsin congressional leaders meet constituents in La Crosse, but one seat is absent.
And a Minnesota community seeing a rise in cases of a respiratory infection.
Plus, the Pope's final words revealed and the Wisconsin man that could next lead the church.
WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. Accountability to constituents. That's the message behind a 3rd Congressional District Town Hall in La Crosse tonight. The Madison Democrat Mark Pecan meeting 3rd District voters at Capella Performing Arts Center. Pecan says Republican budget proposals will cut large programs like Medicaid and food assistance benefits. He says representatives should get in front of the people they represent to get the feedback they need.
If you only listen to the people that already voted for you, it becomes this echo chamber. And so you have to then have the tough conversations.
Someone's got to fight for them. And if these certain members are unwilling to listen to constituents, then I'm going to make them uncomfortable until they do.
The town hall also included a call with Senator Bernie Sanders. Organizers say they did extend an invitation to 3rd District Congressman Van Orden.
An Eau Claire business owner has kicked off her campaign for Congress. Laura Benjamin hosted a town hall with Eau Claire voters tonight. Benjamin joins the race for the 3rd Congressional District as a Democrat to challenge incumbent Derek Van Orden. She says America is a wealthy nation using its money in ways that don't benefit working Americans.
We have an opportunity to provide needed health care, to provide child care, to provide paid family leave, to look at things like bodily autonomy and having diversity as one of our strengths. And I think that that's the conversation that I'm really excited to have.
Benjamin is a former Eau Claire City Council member. She is now one of 3 Democrats in the race.
We are following up on that commander suspension at Fort McCoy that we first brought you on Saturday. The installation confirming Colonel Shayla Baez Ramirez is suspended as the garrison commander. The statement received to us claims her suspension is not related to any misconduct. Now, this suspension comes after the installation allegedly failed to hang up photos of President Trump, J.D. Vance, and Pete Hegseth. And since the story broke, the 3 images are reportedly now up. An investigation is ongoing. A
Vernon County jail worker has been charged after alleged sexual contact with an inmate. An inmate reported 37-year-old Amanda Bornstad sexually assaulted him in the kitchen cooler on March 23rd. Video shows them both in the cooler together multiple times. The victim says Bornstad threatened to remove him from community service detail if he didn't have sex with her. She is currently out on a $10,000 signature bond. Her next court appearance is set for May 7th.
Well, all not too bad of a second half of Monday with plenty of sunshine for most areas. Got up to the 70s. Further north you go, had more cloud cover, but still got up to 60. So unfortunately, we still got wet weather continuing through Wednesday, even Thursday and Friday. There will be some dry breaks, but unfortunately, we will have shower and thunderstorm chances coming back to La Crosse. Later in the morning, looks like it'll ramp up to around noon and then probably see decreasing in clouds in the afternoon. It's still getting up to 68 degrees, so still mild and just a few showers and storms. Not expecting any severe type conditions. Less likely to see that Eau Claire. That'll probably be further south as we go into the afternoon, getting up to 66 degrees. Overall, there's your temperatures for today. Unfortunately, as you go further north, Ladysmith and those areas had cloud cover lingering, so only up to 60. But then you go further south, almost 73 in Prairie du Chien. Now, as we go through tonight and tomorrow, temperatures will be actually fairly similar in some areas. Overnight, overnight lows will be in the 40s to upper 30s. And as we go into tomorrow, the areas that were upper 60s, including Rusk County, they'll get into the 70-degree mark too. Elsewhere, everyone will be pretty similar, maybe a degree or 2 warmer. Just depends on if you see the showers and thunderstorms overall. There's your activity. A couple fronts both ways coming our direction from the west and the south. So later on, we'll break down all that activity for Wednesday. We have more for Thursday and wrap it up for Friday. But the good news is the weekend overall is still looking good and dry.
All right, nice silver lining there.
There it is.
Thanks, Greg.
Well, the world is preparing their final goodbyes to Pope Francis. Square. Mourners gathering to honor the pontiff's life and legacy. His coffin will be moved from his papal residence to St. Peter's Basilica tomorrow at 2 p.m. His funeral will be on Saturday.
Today, the Vatican revealing the Pope's final words. On Sunday, a simple thank you to his personal nurse and caregiver. On Monday, the Pope fell into a coma around 4:30 a.m. Seconds before, he made a farewell gesture with his hand to his nurse.
Cardinal Raymond Burke is reportedly a contender to become the next pope. Cardinal Burke was born in Richland Center, Wisconsin. He served as bishop of the Diocese of La Crosse from 1995 to 2004. During that time, he founded the Shrine of Our Lady of Guadalupe, located on the south side. Over 100 cardinals are eligible to become the next pope. Cardinal Burke is one of the few not appointed by Pope Francis.
Cardinal Burke was portrayed as sort of the antagonist to Pope Francis. So is it possible? Anyone can be anyone with enough votes can be named the Pope. I wouldn't think so.
Now, if appointed, Cardinal Burke would be the first American pope. The selection process is expected to begin next month.
So here's the latest. Thursday, Bishop Battersby and the Diocese of La Crosse will celebrate a special mass for Pope Francis starting at 12:10 p.m. The diocese will live stream it on their website as well. Then the Pope's funeral is Saturday at 3 a.m. And then 135 cardinals will be picking the next pope.
The Winona area saw an uptick in whooping cough cases this winter. Early stages of the sickness look like a common cold, but if left untreated, a violent cough can develop. Young children are particularly vulnerable to the infection. Officials say cases have diminished this spring, but it's important to keep an eye out for symptoms.
So what we recommend for anyone is, if they're exposed, call their healthcare provider and get the next steps. And if they do have symptoms, their healthcare provider will definitely give them some antibiotics, and I often recommend that they stay home until they completed those course of antibiotics.
Miller says keeping up to date on vaccinations is the best way to prevent the infection.
Local filmmakers celebrated Earth Day at Ecolusion 2025. The event over at the Rivoli featured the premiere of Ecosystem La Crosse, a locally produced film funded by a Youth Climate Action Fund grant from the city. It showcases the steps the community is taking toward protecting natural habitats in the area. Students also shared steps they've learned they can take to protect the environment.
Everybody has certain actions they can take to protect our environment and our local ecosystems. And so being a part of an event like tonight is a great opportunity to learn what actions you can take here in your own community.
Recipients of the second round of micro grants were also announced tonight. Carissa Adams, Cassie Creason, Charlie Gauger, Adela Pugush, and Peter Thompson receiving funding for their climate action initiatives.
La Crosse School District celebrated the completion of another solar installation with a ribbon cutting. The outdoor classroom at Summit Environmental School provides a shady space for students to learn, all while providing the school with energy. Solar on La Crosse Schools began fundraising for the project in 2023. That group of students, teachers, and community members hope to continue bringing energy education programs to the district.
Solar panels are a way to teach kids and anyone about alternative energy, which is a sustainability future for us. And it's also a way of saving money. So as we invest right now, we're going to continue to save on energy costs over at least 30 years that we have these panels.
This is the second solar project at Summit led by the nonprofit.
Kids from schools around the area are getting fired up for science. Viterbo University inviting students for a night of interactive science experiments. They got to watch experiments with dry ice, elephant toothpaste, and soda and Mentos geysers. Professors say the event helps grow the younger generation's interest in science.
Little kids and big kids, we invite everyone, the whole community, all ages are welcome. And just, have fun with it. Have fun with different science demonstrations.
Viterbo has hosted Fired Up for Science for 16 years.
Still to come, new economic forecasts warn of the global impact of President Trump's trade war.
Plus, what items could be affected by a federal ban.
Save the day for Spring Market in the Valley on Saturday, May 3rd. Browse items from dozens of local vendors and enjoy concessions from area food trucks while you shop. All right down Central Ave in Coon Valley. That's Spring Market in the Valley on Saturday, May 3rd in Coon Valley.
Bathroom remodeling. The Board Store is your one-stop shop for bathroom remodeling. We're a VA-approved provider for veterans as well as meeting the needs of all homeowners. Just replace the tub or shower. We offer acrylic, solid surface and tile, and all the desirable fixtures and accessories. New cabinets, sink, toilet, flooring. It's all here in our showroom. Designers who help you plan provide a clear proposal and a firm price. Carpenters, plumbers, electricians to do it right and on time. Bathroom remodeling, the Board Store. More than you expect for less than you thought.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment. A commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles.
Get employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs, plus $1,000 spring bonus cash on select vehicles. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Save the day for Spring Market in the Valley on Saturday, May 3rd. Browse items from dozens of local vendors and enjoy concessions from area food trucks while you shop. All right down Central Ave in Coon Valley. That's Spring Market in the Valley on Saturday, May 3rd in Coon Valley.
The markets made a big gain Tuesday, nearly recovering from Monday's losses.
Despite those gains, the Dow is still set for one of the worst Aprils since the Great Depression, as President Trump's tariffs and his tiff with the Federal Reserve Chair has investors nervous. Erica Brown has more details from the White House.
The International Monetary Fund is warning President Trump's tariffs will slow down the global and U.S. economies.
U.S. dollar fell to its lowest level in 3 years. Usually when you have tariffs, the dollar rises. This tells us that the international community is selling America, and that is not good for any of us.
But stocks pushed higher on remarks Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent made in a closed-door meeting. CBS News confirmed he told investors a trade war with China is unsustainable. Bessent says he expects the situation to de-escalate, even though those trade talks have yet to begin.
But ultimately, they have to make a deal because otherwise they're not going to be able to deal in the United States. So we want them involved.
The White House also defended President Trump's attacks on Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, who Trump called a, quote, major loser for not lowering interest rates.
The president believes that they have been making moves and taking action in the name of politics rather in the name of what's right for the American economy.
Later Tuesday in the Oval Office, the president responded to questions about whether he was looking at ways to fire Powell.
No, I have no intention of firing him. I would like to see him be a little more active in terms of his idea to lower interest rates. This is a perfect time to lower interest rates. If he doesn't, is it the end? No.
Last week, Powell warned President Trump's tariffs are likely to drive up prices and slow economic growth. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
The Trump administration is officially ordering food manufacturers to phase out petroleum-based food dyes. It's part of the Make America Healthy Again initiative. Petroleum-based synthetic food dyes are in many popular grocery store items, including cereals, sports drinks, and snacks. But in Canada, Europe, and other parts of the world, these products are made with natural coloring alternatives. The FDA commissioner says removing dyes is not a silver bullet in stopping childhood health problems, but it is a step in the right direction.
Cancer and diabetes in young people is going up at an alarming rate, and nobody seems to know why. We have to turn our attention to underlying causes, such as chemicals and toxins that children are exposed to.
The FDA is hoping to eliminate synthetic dyes from the food supply by the end of the year, and to help with the switch, the agency is authorizing 4 additional natural color additives in the coming weeks.
A raging wildfire in New Jersey has forced several evacuations and the closure of the Garden State Parkway. The wildfire was reported Tuesday at the Greenwood Forest Wildlife Management Area in neighboring Barnegat Township. The blaze has grown to 1,200 acres in size and is 0% contained. Still to come, thousands of ladybugs in Mall of America.
Now the mall says their release keeps air clean for visitors.
Unfortunately, yeah, we have more showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, but it kind of depends on where you're at. Still, it's going to be mild conditions for at least one more day before we start cooling down towards the end of the week here. We'll break it all down coming up on the First Warn Weather Update after the break.
You wouldn't buy the first vehicle you saw.
Trust me, it's perfectly safe.
I'll take it. So don't hire the first personal injury lawyer you call.
Trust me.
Where do I sign? Object to anything less than the best. Call BGR.
Hey, Dominic here to tell you that we have rubs. We have a chicken and pork rub, we have a sweet chicken and pork rub, and we have a beef rub. Our rubs cover everything from chicken wings to complex briskets. For some amazing pulled pork, take a pork butt, coat with mustard, season with the sweet chicken and pork rub, smoke at 225 degrees to an internal temp of 200 degrees. Let it rest and pull it apart. It's gonna take a while, so make a Bloody Mary using Please Name Bloody Mary mix. I don't think a day could get much better.
Wherever you are in Wisconsin, there's a free and confidential Aging and Disability Resource Center, ADRC, or Tribal Partner Agency. We're here for older adults, adults with disabilities, and your families. ADRCs are a bridge to support for benefits and financial assistance, transportation, in-home care, and more. Get to know your local ADRC and connect with resources now. Call toll-free 1-844-WIS-ADRC or go to findmyadrc.org.
Give your business the dumpster service it deserves for 15% less than you're paying now with Big Hook. Big Hook offers daily, weekly, or monthly pickups with professional drivers and 24-hour emergency service to our La Crosse County customers. New commercial accounts lock in a 15% savings, plus be one of the first 100 to sign up and get free delivery, setup, and a $50 gift card. This is a limited time offer. Save more with service you can trust. Contact Big Hook today.
We see you out there, making the most of every moment.
Happy birthday, buddy.
One big, bright idea at a time. And at Blaine's, we're glad to be part of it. By offering best-in-class products and dependable solutions at unbeatable farm and fleet prices. So when the work's all done, you can find value to enjoy the things you value. Blaine's Farm and Fleet, being original.
Hiring the wrong personal injury attorney can cost you a lot. Researching personal injury attorneys costs you nothing. We're confident that your research will lead you to buy Goff and Rohde. BGR, object to anything less than the best.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, the Mall of America releasing 144,000 ladybugs inside their mall today.
That's a lot of ladies. It's part of their annual Earth Day celebration. With the help of kids and their parents, the ladybugs were set free into plants at Nickelodeon Universe.
Now, the ladybugs are meant to serve as a natural pesticide for the mall's 30,000 plants, which naturally clean the air for the tens of millions of visitors the mall sees each and every year.
See, I always see ladybugs as signs of luck. Like, I bought my car because a ladybug was attached to it the entire test drive. So I was like, this is my car. That's a lot of luck that mall had today.
Mileage, price,
just the fact that
fuel efficiency.
Just the fact that there was a ladybug on there. I would say we had a lot of luck today on this Earth Day. It was beautiful outside.
Was, yep.
Is that going to continue until tomorrow, Greg, or
I don't know. If those ladybugs come out, maybe the luck will change here, you know, based on buying a car. But we do have showers and thunderstorms, periods of it coming through Thursday. Not the whole entire period will be that. It will be some dry breaks. More steady light rain looks to be that coming Thursday night. The good news is we kind of wrap all this unsettled weather up by Friday morning, and it looks dry and seasonable, at least for the start of the weekend. Maybe pushing 70 by Sunday. So the weekend looks dry. We just got to get through probably Friday morning for all the activity that we'll have. Now, waking up tomorrow morning, we'll start to see some activity probably south of Prairie du Chien, south of Decorah, as this little boundary starts pushing north, a little frontal boundary down there. So that activity will probably continue to push up, not affecting really anything until about 6 to 7 a.m. You'll see scattered showers and thunderstorms developing potentially towards Prairie du Chien by 6 to 7. Eventually, this is going to lift north. There's also a cold front through just east of Minneapolis that's going to dive south. So there's going to be two things that are going to factor in and where these showers and storms will probably form some more late morning. You'll see this activity lift north. This is going to dive south. So really it's around the I-90 corridor late morning to early afternoon that you're going to start seeing basically an area of showers and thunderstorms that'll persist down towards Prairie du Chien. That'll continue probably through the early afternoon hour. Now, if you're either way of this line further to the north, you're probably not going to see it much as you go to Eau Claire or northward, and a little bit less as you go further south. But this will continue all the way through the afternoon. Probably by 2 or 3, a lot of this activity will begin to diminish. Now, because this is happening more early in the day, I don't think we'll see a lot of late afternoon or evening activity, maybe a little bit to the south, as the front pretty much now is stalled right across I-90. So overall, that's what we're seeing through tomorrow evening. Looks actually fairly quiet besides a few showers south of I-90. Then we'll start seeing more activity later Wednesday night. But for the time being, I think it'll be fairly quiet evening for a lot of activities as we go throughout. Now, all this could change a little bit depending on the storm's form. Wednesday night, we'll see another area as this front begins now to lift northward. Right along that boundary, you'll see another line of showers and thunderstorms. That'll lift up. I think Thursday morning will probably be quiet. And then really the main system lifts north, and that's where I think you'll start to see showers and thunderstorms come late Thursday into Thursday night, turning into maybe some light rain going into Friday morning. That kind of wraps up. Now, this all could change. Each day goes a little bit different depending on the activity we have the previous day, so stay tuned. But for right now, once we get past Friday morning, we should be good for dry conditions. Temperatures tomorrow more in the 70s, a better shot at getting the 70s up to the north where they didn't see it today because of the cloud cover. Thursday, we're going to cool off. There's better opportunity to see more clouds. So I think temperatures will be a little bit cooler, back into the low to mid 60s. And the coolest day of the period really is probably going to be Friday, back into the 50s, given that north-northeast flow and cloud cover behind the system departing. So that will be kind of a cool one. Now, as we go to precipitation, quite a bit more. The good news, as I mentioned, for Saturday is we're going to see temperatures get back to where we should be seasonable. And then Sunday looks actually really nice, getting back up close to 70. Unfortunately, keep your eye for Monday and Tuesday. Yes, we have a shot for maybe 80 degrees. But we also have some opportunities for some significant severe weather if everything pans out correctly on Monday and Tuesday. So overall, Wednesday, it could be active, but it kind of depends on where you're at every single day with the Wednesday and Thursday going on.
Yeah, we still have those April showers going on.
And bring May flowers.
To the very end, yep.
Yes.
Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, the Bucks looking to even up the series before the action shifts to Milwaukee. Plus, the toughest test of the season for the Caledonia softball team. Jacob is next.
A cold case almost 40 years old. No suspects, no arrests. Her 1-year-old child, the only witness. Thursday at 6, a look back at the murder of Linda Wegner. The case and the clues to the murder in the house on the hill.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
Can your floor stand up to this? At Sealands Carpetland, we know how hard your family can be in your home. You need a flooring that can stand up to mud, pets, and a crew like this. Don't sacrifice beauty for function. We'll help you find the perfect flooring to fit your lifestyle and budget. Come in and see our huge selection of luxury vinyl and tile. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley, where our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
Wisconsin, one of those places where families spend their winters among our frozen lakes and snow-covered hills. With all the fun we're having, it's easy to take for granted how we warm up, by the fire or simply adjusting our thermostat. But what if you couldn't warm up so easily? It might be simple to imagine for 60 seconds, but for many, it's a reality they can't ignore. Working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans struggling to keep their heat and power on in the dangerous cold of winter. Freezing temperatures aren't just uncomfortable for them, they can be deadly. Make a real difference by providing a hand up for a neighbor in need. No matter the amount, every dollar helps. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, stop me if you've heard this before, but a Caledonia girls sports team is off to a fantastic start this school year. Warriors number 5 in the Class 2A rankings taking on an unbeaten Chatfield team. After a bus malfunction, Gophers eventually arriving to face Caledonia. First up, it's Avery Ogdahl sending a grounder right over second base to drive in Adrienne Lang and put the Warriors up 1-0 in the first. Then 2 outs with Ogdahl now on third. One hopper to shortstop, race to second, but Paisley Lang is safe and the Warriors go up 2-0 in the bottom of the first. Now in the bottom of the sixth, Ogdahl's awesome performance continues. Ropes one to the fence, sending 2 more home, making that 3 RBIs in the day. And in the circle, 9 Ks on the afternoon for her. Warriors hand Chatfield their first loss of the year by a final of 4-0. More finals from the Diamond today in softball action. High-scoring affair between Aquinas and Logan. The Blue Golds win that one, and Blair Taylor run rules Augusta in 5 innings. The top team in the MVC, Toma, downs the top team in the Cooley, GET, and Arcadia doubling up Oliva Strum. On the baseball side of things, Ithaca blanking North Crawford in a battle of the top teams in the Ridge and Valley, and Whitehall picks up a 3-run victory over Pepin Alma. Elsewhere in the Dairyland, Independence Gilmanton handles Alma Center Lincoln, and Tavian Schrammick and Travis Pettis combined for a no-hitter in a win, second consecutive one for Schrammick. Brewers back in action taking on the Giants. They lead 4-1 in the 6th. 4 of the 5 runs scored in this one scored back in the 3rd inning on a Jackson Churio fielder's choice. William Contreras RBI single, and wild pitch scored by Jake Bowers. How Milwaukee has mustered their 4 runs. Let's check in on some girls soccer action. Onalaska hosting Holman. First half action, Finley Walters tapping it to Isabel Kromke, who swings a leg at it and finds the back of the net to put Anna up 1-0. A little later, Sophia Kromke loses her defender. She'll send in a looping shot, and it will sail in to double the Hilltopper lead. Then Holman trying to respond on the free kick, but Avery Cowley is going to gather it to keep the Vikings scoreless, and Cowley and the Anna defense keep a clean sheet, winning 2-0. All right, game 2, Bucks Pacers. Again, it was a poor start for Milwaukee. Tyrese Halliburton with a couple moves. He finishes with the left to go up 9. Bucks were searching for a spark in the second quarter. Bobby Portis was that spark. Cashes out from the left wing. Milwaukee down 68-60 at half. It was looking ugly at times in the second half, but late the Deer making a game of it. Giannis with a thrown man's rebound down low. Out to Portis. Bang! He had 28 on the night, and it's a 5-point game. Not much later, Portis over to Damian Lillard with a hand in his face. It doesn't matter. Knocks it down to cut it to just a 2-point deficit. 14 points in 37 minutes for Dame, but then the defense just not good enough in the end for Milwaukee. Needing a stop, Andrew Nembhard pulls it from 3-point land and hits. And the Pacers go on to win 123-115 and take a 2-0 lead as the series shifts back to Milwaukee.
But when we got to get a stop, we did not get a stop. And to me, over anything else right now, we got to be able to get a stop on a call. Like, we need a stop. We not only didn't get a stop, we gave up a 3. And those are the plays to me that are really breaking us.
And in the Western Conference, the Timberwolves are trailing at half against the Lakers. Minnesota fell behind 19 at the end of the first quarter. Luka Doncic with 22 at the halfway point. And in NHL action, puck just dropped between the Wild and Golden Knights of Vegas. This one still scoreless at 0 apiece. Wild trail in the series 1-0. That'll do for sports. More news next.
The Friends and Family Sale at Slumberland Furniture. Up to 50% off list prices, plus an extra 15% off already reduced prices. Friday, Saturday, Sunday only. The Friends and Family Sale at Slumberland Furniture. Our best sale of the year.
It's weird to admit, but it's true. I'm selling Chevys. 2024 Malibus to be exact, starting at $17,890. $299 down and $299 per month. It's Malibu Madness. And they feature great options including heated seats, remote start, Apple CarPlay, and up to 36 miles per gallon. All have low miles with remaining factory warranty. But the bad part is these are getting harder to get. So if you're in the market for an affordable ride, come see us today at Chrysler Winona, Highway 61, Winona.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy.
The biggest thing I want to get across to people, whether it's via email or voicemail or text, is we are a local Wisconsin, family-owned, turnkey solar company.
We have project managers that will walk you through the process, keep you informed along the way, and make sure that the communication is the best that it can be.
All the financial benefits are awesome. And then on top of that, it's green energy. How can you lose?
We have a very special bond, I think, as a family. Spectrum is the connecting thread to everything we do.
It provides us with reliability, lightning speeds, and allows us to do what we need to do in our lives.
From school to homework to entertainment, Spectrum's the perfect match for me and my family.
Fast, reliable internet starting at $30 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
At the University of Wisconsin-Madison, we believe in working together to address real-world challenges. That's why we're proud to help farmers cultivate healthy food and landowners preserve and maintain forest land. We're proud to educate the next generation of teachers and drive groundbreaking medical research. Together, we make an impact that rings loud and clear. One Wisconsin, on Wisconsin.
The Friends and Family Sale at Slumberland Furniture. Up to 50% off list prices, plus an extra 15% off already reduced prices. Friday, Saturday, Sunday only. The Friends and Family Sale at Slumberland Furniture. Our best sale of the year.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The Milwaukee Brewers brought their iconic racing sausages to Southern Bluffs Elementary School today as part of a statewide tour.
The famous Racing Sausage Tour is honoring local communities across Wisconsin for the 2025 Major League Baseball season. Students watched a Johnsonville sausage race on school grounds, a rare event usually held only on American Family Field.
And the Brewers also honored a local teacher with a Grand Slam Teacher Award.
It's great to see the kids. You know, their enthusiasm is genuine. They're excited. They love the Brewers. They love the racing sausages. So it's fun to see them come to life. And you know, these are future Brewers fans, Brewers employees, maybe even a Brewers player among us. And it's great to see how much fun they're having.
They also donated $1,000 to the school.
And now I do have to say, in the highlight video, it didn't look like the Polish sausage was going to win that race.
I was just about to ask, so what type of sausages are there?
So you can see in here we've got Polish, Italian, and the brat, and there's also hot dog and chorizo.
Okay.
So Polish has got the #2 striped shirt, and it was in last place for a little bit in the footage, then got up to third, but that Italian was really racing around there.
He won, okay. Yeah, you always got to bet on the Polish sausage, right? It's always
Every time I'm at a Brewers game, absolutely.
Same, I do the same. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
It's time for spring cleaning, and Dahl Auto is here to help. Clean out that old car, and we'll give you an extra $1,000 over book value. Then choose from over 1,200 vehicles and lock in today's prices. Spring cleaning pays at Dahl Auto.
From the creators of bacon, Applewood smoked ham. Ham and Swiss melts, 2 for $7. Arby's, we have the meat.
We see you out there, building a life you love, knowing that when inspiration strikes, nothing should get in your way. At Blaine's, we're here to help with everything you need to make it happen at prices that make it possible. Like all men's, women's, and kids' Skechers. Buy one, get one half price. $10 off women's Levi's red tab shorts, $39.99. And new colors of men's work and sport polo shirts, just $15.99. Blaine's Farm and Fleet, in original.
Spring is here, and it's time to visit Jolivet Family Farms. 8 greenhouses full of a wide variety of flowers, vegetable, and plants, all grown for this climate. Seed potatoes, onion sets, sweet onion plants, bulk seeds, succulents, citronella mosquito plants, horseradish, rhubarb, asparagus. Find unique lawn and garden decor. Take home a strawberry rhubarb pie, rhubarb crisp, or peanut butter pie from our homemade bakery. All this and so much more. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Dental implants are often the best solution to severe dental issues. If you have infection in your mouth, it does cause trouble other places. A lot of people ignore infection for way too long. And when they finally do something about it, they say not only do they like what they did here, but they feel better overall. In the end, you can have a smile you're proud of and a very healthy mouth.
We're an implant-focused practice. If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
Sunken or uneven concrete only worsens with time due to changing seasons, stress on the slab, or poorly compacted soil. Your sunken concrete won't get better with time, but it will with our modern solutions. Choose American Waterworks.
It's time for spring cleaning, and Dahl Auto is here to help. Clean out that old car, and we'll give you an extra $1,000 over book value. Then choose from over 1,200 vehicles and lock in today's prices. Spring cleaning pays at Dahl Auto.
More showers and thunderstorms tomorrow.
All right.
It's April.
Yep.
See you guys tomorrow.